perfect of the universe, there must have been extremely sensitive motion during the Big Bang. Can you order such as the cosmological constant and others? These numbers.
Yes. About 100 years, right now is 2018, so 3 years ago, in 2015, his work on the general theory of relativity. One of the predictions of his own theory was the universe state dynamic, that it's a Einstein is the universe is dynamic, and that means it could be expanding, be contracting. It was really obvious. Alexander Friedmann, actually, he was Russian, a young Russian mathematician who first solved Einstein's equations because they were difficult to solve, and he sent a letter to Einstein to understand to solve your equations, and what I find is Einstein didn't answer the answer because Einstein, like many of his at the time, believed the universe that was dead. They believe the universe has eternity, and if it's eternity in here, it's just the universe is the only thing. And they used to say called cosmos. He would say cosmos is all there is and all there was, all there were ever be. And that told us the attitude of the scientists at that time the origin of the universe. So the reason I mention this story is that the dynamic already something totally unexpected. It was were science processes. And the scientists all, but sometimes finding is doesn't make sense. In this case, what we found was that the universe is dynamic, and one of the first implications was that the universe must have had a beginning, and in a finite, very surprising result for them. By the way, Einstein's theory was demonstrated to be true in the solar eclipse, led by an experiment by Eddington. He was Einstein's friend, and he had a big advocate of Einstein's relativity theory. And then he came up with a brilliant experiment. Which does the angle at which the star appears change if it comes near the sun? Well, that is difficult to look for a sun because the sun's so bright. But the moon is so matte in the sky. Something people don't know, appreciate this, that on the sky is the same sun. The moon is, and it's 400 times closer. It's a very strange coincidence. But what the moon, being that size, to do is to do an experiment we can test generally, because the moon makes a perfect eclipse that allows me to see the star, and now I see that the star looks like it's coming from a bigger angle to the Einstein relativity theory. That experiment was done in 1919, and that experiment was famous, and the whole world became excited about relativity. But the consequence of relativity was that the universe is expanding. Eddington, who made the discovery, liked that he said that he found the idea of beginning to the universe as philosophically repugnant. Interesting. Scientists, you think of the picture of the scientists as, you know, they're very logic-driven, they don't have any bias, they just follow, or at least. Well, don't. And Eddington was very frank. You know, he was philosophically repugnant. But I think they had theistic. They didn't want the universe to point to a creator. So story of a beginning to the universe. That was now we associate with the Big Bang. So not only beginning. By the way, the word Big Bang is it's a way of mocking this theory by people who didn't want there to be a beginning. Since it was Fred Hoyle who did this in the radio program. Now we recognize it as we call it the Big Bang, but we now see that the properties of the Big Bang are very fine. So the example, the universe of order or distribution of matter in space that is explained. It seems the level of or entropy is probable. Who very famous physicists computed the probability as being of the order of 1 over 10 to the 120 power, very unbelievably small number. So there is some very first set up in terms of matter, energy, condition. For example, in a universe you could have where there is and so little energy, but the matter basically there is this, then there's this, or you could have it that there is so much energy, there is fusion, there is collapse, forever farther. Find ourselves is we are exactly at the boundary of very close to the boundary. There is zero energy. Except now, since 1998, there's a possibility that we are just a bit energetic than that. And this is something that they call energy. And it's still completely not understood. So this, first of all, more to the idea that the universe is far from being something that fit in a standard, simple, static, existing narrative. It's very contingent.